good morning po sa ating lahat. Ayan po, ngayon po ay December 2, Wednesday. Andito na po ako sa aking classroom. Ang aking topic ngayon is mirror equation. So, ano ba yung mirror equation na sinasabi natin? So, ayan. So, we have mirror equation. Ano ba yung equation natin? So, we have 1F is equal to 1 over DO plus 1 over DI. Ano ba yung F? Ang F stands for the focal length. Ano ba yung DO? That is our object distance. And ano ba yung DI? Ito yung sinasabi nating image distance. Okay? So, paano natin hahanapin? Let's say, for example, hanapin po natin yung DO. So, we have transpose lang natin. So, 1 over DO is equal to 1 over F minus 1 over DI. Pag hinanap naman po natin yung DI or 1 over DI, so we have 1 over DI is equal to 1 over F minus 1 over DO. So, ito po yung mirror equation. So, ano ba yung susunod natin? So, we have here our magnification equation. So, magnification equation. So, magnification equation. So, magnification equation is equal to M is equal to HI over HO is equal to negative DI over DO. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Oh, take note that these are all equals po yan. Equals pareho yan. So, pwedeng gamitin natin M is equal to HI over HO. Kasi po parehong equals po yan. Okay? Or we can say M is equal to negative DI over DO. Or we can also say that HI over HO is equal to negative DI over DO. So these are the possible equations that we can use in solving our magnification equation. So ipapakita ko po sa inyo kung paano natin gagamitin itong mirror equation and magnification equation sa solving problem po. Ngayon, gagamitin natin yung equations na ipanakita ko sa inyo kanina kung paano natin isosolve yung problem. So, ipapakita ko po yung problem sa inyo. Solve the mirror's focal length if an object that is located 20 centimeters in front of the mirror produce an upright image twice the size of the object. So first thing to do is we have to identify the given. That is our first thing to do. We must always identify our given. So ano ba yung mga given natin in the problem? So given we have solve the mirror's focal length if an object that is located. So we have DO or object distance which is 20 centimeters. So meron tayong magnification. So magnification is times 2. So anong hahanapin po natin? Focal length. Hindi natin masosolve ang focal length directly since kulang pa tayo ng given. So ang given po natin, dapat meron pa tayong DI. Okay, so solve muna natin yung DI using the magnification equation. So we have M is equal to negative DI over DO. Cross multiply po natin. So negative DI is equal to M multiplied by DO. This is our equation. Okay, so negative DI is equal to the magnification which is 2 multiplied by 20 centimeters. So we have here 2 times 20, that is 40 centimeters. Since negative po yun, our answer must be negative. We can now solve our focal length. So we have here 1f is equal to 1 over di plus 1 over do. Substitute po natin. So we have here 1 over di po natin is negative 40 centimeters, okay, plus 1 over do, which is 20 centimeters. So if we're going to solve this directly, we can have gamitan natin ng calculator. So we have here 1 over negative 40 plus 1 over 20. So meron tayong 1 over f is equal to 0.025. So to get the focal length, we have to divide with 1 over. So we have 1 over 0.025. So ano kaya magiging sagot natin dito? So 1 divide by the answer. So we have here our answer must be focal length is equal to 40 centimeters. So our focal length is 40 centimeters. Okay, so that is for the first problem that we applied the equation. Okay, mamaya papakita ko another problem, how to use this equation. Second problem or the third problem in my PowerPoint, nagamit-gamit ko po. Okay, so a concave mirror with a focal length of 12 centimeters creates a real image that is 35 centimeters away from its principal axis. How far is the corresponding object from the mirror? So what are we going to do now is that we have to identify our given again. So given, so we have here our given. So focal length is 12 centimeters. So we have di is 35 centimeters. So anong hinahanap is do. So we have here 1 over do is equal to 1 over f minus 1 over di. Substitute po natin 1 over 12 centimeters minus 1 over 35 centimeters. So gawin po natin. So 1 over do. So 1 divided by 12 minus 1 divided by 35. So our answer is 0.055. Okay, this is centimeters. So do is equal to 1 over 0.055 centimeters. So ginamit ko po dito, but we will be using the entire numbers that we get. Ito po yung nakuha po sa calculator. So ang gagamitin ko po is 1 divided by the answers. Okay, so 1 divided by the answers. So we have here our answer is from that. So do is equal to 18.26 centimeters. This is our object distance. Kasi ang tanong po, how far is the corresponding object from the mirror? Meaning, the object is located 18.26 centimeters from the mirror. Okay, this is our equation. Okay, from that is a problem. So ayun po ang ating topic ngayong umaga. It's more on mirror equation. It's more on magnification equation. So, maraming salamat po. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to watch. Comment down below and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Teacher Decs Channel TV. Good morning, everyone, and God bless.